Okay, so YouTube's gonna be confused, but that's just kind of how YouTube is. Perpetually confused. Oh, I should change the title. 30-minute break, no more. New Year's Eve fishing stream. Alright, should be good. Where's my phone at? We'll do 3. Wait 2 seconds. Space X. 1, 2. 1, 2. Space. Into a triple. And we'll reel in. I feel confident that is the end of that. Let me make sure my phone volume's all the way down. It wasn't. We're gonna go back to calculator. And we're gonna get started. Oh, I was jittery on that. Adorable. I'm assuming I hit done on the updated stream title. Bit delayed on that one. I'm trying to watch the bar more. Realizing I get more leeway with the arrows, and the bar is the important part. Oh, God, I'm doing it wrong. Whoops. Yeah, pretty confident in those ones not having any fish. I mean, maybe somewhere in there, there's a pattern that'll catch the fish. That was artificial. I did that. Oh, it's not bad. Maybe I ruined it. It's not a bad fish. Not a record, but not a bad fish. I do love to see them above 300, especially hama-hamas. I tried it. I tried a bunch of stuff. Not really. I tried some things. I don't think I ever actually tried anything like that. And if I did, it was not for long. Artificial, me again. It's a lot more rise though. Is this a hama-hama? I feel like it's lifting quicker, or smoother, not faster. It's a hama-hama. Okay, I feel like I'm honing in. Shake. Shake. Yeah. If there's a pattern for this, that's it. 10 shakes, half a second, 10 shakes, 2 seconds, shake again. Oh shoot, I totally missed your other message. Wouldn't a 114 centimeter Nonky be a solid size though? You wrote that right before my break. When did I... what? It's alright. How did I... that's crazy. What? I totally missed that. Wow. It's an alright size. I would need the FP as well. To actually know how big it is, but... I can't imagine that's massive. I mean, I've seen gobblers in the 130. I'd have to see. We'll see. It could be. If Nonky end up being like the same size as Hama Hama, it would be. Shoot, yeah, sorry I missed that. Yeah, I would have to see the FP as well. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if Nonky probably aren't the same size as Baku Baku and Gobblers. So it could be good. If Nonky are the same size as Hama Hama, 114's pretty good. They'd probably cap out around 130. Because the biggest Hama Hama I've ever seen is 128. I'd have to double, yeah. Shoot. That's pretty good. It's just, it sucks when people don't, like, have all the information. Like, 114 centimeter Nonky with the FP and like, hey, I caught this many. Or I spent this many hours doing it. Because, like, we don't know. I mean, those posts are like, I think that post is from 2003. So, like, we don't know. And there's, like, no chance of contacting that person. You could try. And there's a chance. But, like, it's a 20-year-old account. Well, yeah, at least a 20-year-old account. About a 20-year-old post. So maybe that is a good Nonky. I'd have to double check, because I just assumed they were Gobbler Baku Baku size. Which would mean that they have a good 15, 20 centimeters to get bigger than that. But if it's Hama Hama size, it's got a good 10 to 15 max to get bigger. What, June? No. We did litter box. I did treats. I did water. I'm not doing chair. God, you're so fucking annoying. I hate this. Just get in the fucking chair because I don't want you fucking with my cord tonight. It's the new year. Just fucking let me be. Why are you fucking like this? Get in the chair. God, you're so bad. It's hard to know without extensive testing or developer insight. Yeah, and the developers don't know. I was talking to who was it? Don Doke? I can't remember their name. I never remember their name. Even if we got a hold of the developers, there's no way they'd remember. might go for Numpy next. I think Nunky are in Fish Monster Swamp. I could do Nunky and Mardans, and then switch to Mardans and Ancient Mural at some point. Or just Nunky and Baku Baku. What am I at? What is that? 9? No giants. So the hard part is, I've been trying not to hit the X button today. I don't know if it matters or not. We've been catching fish without hitting the X button at all, but does that confirm the X button works or not? I don't know. I would think it would catch me something right there if I was hitting X to, you know, reset the playing field. But I don't think it does. I think I've been hitting X this whole time, not fully aware of what it actually does. Figure out the reel. Or not reel. Figure out to shake. Gotta shake. Since I've adopted this shaking pattern, I've seen less late fish, I think. I've been catching them earlier. Maybe that's me being more successful. And if I'm not catching a fish, there is no fish. I think one of those should have been successful then. So I think there's actually 2 fails. I think that's the problem, is people aren't explaining that right. I think people need, and maybe it's me, maybe it's just me, but I think the fish that is unobtainable and the fail fish should be considered both impossible fish. Just to make it simpler explaining wise. Because you can't know, and you shouldn't just assume that you're not going to catch anything. Because sometimes they just bite randomly. Alright, no giants. That's a bummer. She is asleep under my jacket in the chair. I should not have done that. She's gonna want that forever now. Measures. Nice. Man, it was raining my first time on the level this morning, and I have not seen it rain since. It must be rare. Much rarer than I thought. Probably about 5% then. Look at it, they're like nice. Oh god. So juicy. Oh, right. I just couldn't hit him. Obviously, I didn't know it was a mimic. Oh, it was a 1 in 3 though. I had a high chance. Alright, so one of these is map. Oh, I guess 1 and 4. That chest was down there. Map. There it is. Alright, so the last 2 are actually chests. Oh, wait, what? Lame. supposed to help. Not sure if it actually does, especially since my rod doesn't make noise anymore. So again, I think we're gonna go in 2-hour segments without saving. Or without not saving, but like resetting. Unless I get too tired. Did I just miss a fish? Did I? Can't tell if I just shook the controller in my hands and it missed a fish, or shook the controller in my hand. No. I think it was just me. So yeah, I'm waiting until about halfway to the line, I guess. Zoom out, wait for another little bob. Nothing, so we're gonna do one of these. Where does that put me? Alright, we're passing the line now, perfect. That should hopefully prevent us from just sitting with the bobber at the minimum length. Hopefully. Where's throat nervous? Doesn't look like you did shit. I'll bring that on in. It's cold out there. You're cold. They're cold. I do like bobber fishing because I can take a drink whenever I want. Not bad, that's good. A little bit. FP, that is. I hate that I have to specify. We got 2 more fish we can get. Right? The Hama Hama and the Kaji we can replace. Once I'm ready to. I want that record Kaji in one fish. I want a max weight biggest I've seen. My record on and then we have the Hama Hama. We have our Gobbler. The Makadara. And then, yeah, Baku Baku. And Nonki, I think. We have the target of 113 centimeters on Nonki. I was talking some smack, but I honestly don't know. I just assumed it was the same as Baku Baku and Gobbler. But if Nonki is the same as Hama Hama, that would make a little more sense. It wouldn't make me happy, but it would make more sense that there's a fish in each category that's like big, but not the biggest. And I've seen some people post fake Nonki that they've caught, like they've messed with the stats of it. It wasn't actually one they hooked, and they are hilarious. They look like the Magic School Bus. It's like the best way to describe them. They're hilarious looking. So I think that, and then we'll put a Mardan and a Baron in the fighting and breeding tanks, because you can actually have one fish in both of those, but if you put two fish in, they'll fight, obviously, or breed. But if you just have one in, you can use them as spare storage. So I think I'll have 8 fish total. Record sizes all on me, able to show them off whenever I want. And then I'll actually go around and try to catch a record size of every single fish. Just again, in case somebody out there is like, hey, this is my favorite fish. What's the biggest one I can get? Because I want to race it. And that's somebody. I'm guaranteeing it. That's somebody out there. Or they want to know what the smallest fish is, and I should pay attention to that too. I don't actually pay attention to that, but I think technically you want the smallest fish, smallest version of your fish technically, because then it has the lowest stats, and then you can put the most stats into the ones you want. But I don't know exactly about all that. But I think you can distribute 100 points in total, 400 points in total. So the less you have in, I think it's tenacity and strength, the more you can put into stamina, boost, and endurance. So again, technically I think you'd want smaller fish. That's a pretty good fight. No champions, but decent enough, though. Oh, she gave up. She gave up. What are you doing? Now she dances with my feet. Why? I hope she moves on. I really do. I love her to death. I do, but... petting you because that teaches you that I will pet you. Mr. Raya, why? God, you guys are so bad. Look at these babies. Oh, don't bite his face. You gave up the seat. He's allowed to have it. Oh, he's immediately laying down. That's probably because it's my black jacket on the freaking chair. He's a white cat. Prime real estate. It's free real estate. Oh my gosh, now she's rolling around. Act as cute as you want, June. Psychological warfare. She's just a sick animal. She's playing games. I'm just realizing this now. Are those squares of fog? They are squares of fog, just like juggling around. This is either not a good spot to stand in, or you really do need rain. The double waterfalls is pretty though. Nice. Pretty small ones. The good news is since we haven't caught anything impressive, if we do catch something impressive, we know it's changing because we're entering and exiting each time, not because when we reset, we got good stuff. Because we haven't caught anything record-worthy. So if we do suddenly start seeing things that are record-worthy, we know it's because we've changed something. Whereas again, if I suddenly catch a record, it's like, shit. Was that supposed to happen? Did I just get lucky? But yeah, we go back and we don't catch any records, and then we come back here and suddenly we catch a record, it's like, okay. It looks like it switches every time. Looks like if I do this and then go back, it'll be just about just like an hour and 9 minutes or something when I caught that last record. It was like just at an hour or just under an hour. tilting the controller in my hands as I move around like the chair and stuff, getting stuff, and I'm feeling the things that rotate inside and cause the actual vibration and all like mechanism. I think I'm feeling them like flip upside down and right side up, and that's what I'm thinking is a bite. These next two bad boys quick if I want to make it back in an hour. Oh, that adds even more weight to the 109. What is wrong with it? Hour and 9. My god, my brain is melted. I should quit. You know what? We'll do it now. Quitting next record. Calling it. I'd rather enjoy myself this new year. Umatakar does not count. Next Ocean Fish record. Might take all night. It might. And if it does, I'm not going to play for a few days of the new year. Maybe even a week. I might play Rogue Galaxy and Dragon Quest VIII. I might hold myself to it. I play both of those before I come back to this. Fishing. What's wrong with me? I'll do that when I come back. That'll be fun. That'll be a great way for me to get back into all of this. Wait, what level do you have it? It's these, or is it just these ones? Wow. I won't say anything if you're still excited to play it. The last thing I'll say is that everybody's opinion differs. It's one of those things it's really hard to find somebody's opinion, because if it's their favorite game of all time, of course they're just gonna like talk non-stop great things about it. But if it's not your favorite game of all time, you're just gonna look at the criticisms of it. But like, I'll go into a little detail. I love the story, but the combat is not for me. So it's really hard for me to play and enjoy the game, because I'm basically running from story beat to story beat, trying to get through the combat as fast as possible. But like, you definitely have to try it for yourself to see if you don't like the combat. Because there's people who don't like the story. There's people who don't like anything. There's people who think it's the greatest game of all time. Rogue Galaxy. Talking about Rogue Galaxy. Oh, this is one of the greatest games of all time. Dark Cloud 2 is one of the greatest games ever. Even if they couldn't recreate it, and they just got lucky, it's one of the greatest games of all time. I'd say there's very few games that are actually crafted to be the greatest game of all time. I think most of them just so happen to hit all the right notes, and the fans are that difficult. Like, look at Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, for instance. Massive success, huge success. Not quite like Oblivion, where a lot of the fans came from, which wasn't like Morrowind, where a lot of the fans came from, which wasn't like Daggerfall, where a lot of the fans came from. And now we're seeing Starfield going into Elder Scrolls 6, and we're going to realize that those people had no idea how they struck gold. So, not a great example, but just an example of how a company can make one of the greatest games of all time, but have no idea how they did it, and be completely incapable of ever replicating it. Oh, I should have let that go by itself. That looked like it could have been a decent fish, but I accidentally hit the button too soon. I'm holding X on that. I don't think it's that great. That's a big jump, though. It's hard to say. I don't think it's that great. I should be at like 10 still, I bet. 352. That's like middle of the pack now, honestly. We're looking for 700 FP. FP is on the menu. That's crazy. I got rid of those fish, right? Yes. I'm not sure. I did not like Morrowind, I'll say that right now. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I died to like a leech in the first 10 minutes, and it aggravated me. I would say I prefer Oblivion, but I think I'm just a fanboy for the Shivering Isles. I definitely prefer Skyrim's looks, but Oblivion overall. I think I definitely prefer, yeah. Like, for adventure, like, area to explore, how you level up, interaction. I think it's definitely Oblivion, but like, just looks-wise, I could probably play Skyrim longer, just because it's a prettier experience, but... Now, once Skyblivion finally hits the open internet, we'll have to see. I don't normally mod, but I am pretty interested to see what those people have put together. They've been working for years on that. If Bethesda doesn't, like, swoop in and, like, pay them a bunch of money and polish it up as, like, an actual company, they're actually fools. Like, they should just give those people a small royalties to it, and then either let them do it with a bigger studio once they can, like, prove that it doesn't have any awful Easter eggs or anything that they don't have. Because you always gotta be worried about that shit. But like, oh my god, to have a team of people basically making a prequel for you, that's insane. Morrowind was definitely clunky, and I too got getting slaughtered anytime I went into the water when I first started. I don't even remember going into the water, per se. And I probably was, because I always play Argonians. I just remember, like, dying to like what I thought was a worm, and then somebody was like, no, it's a leech. And I just remember thinking, what's the difference? Like, why couldn't I kill it? And they were like, well, you kept rolling misses. And I was just like, what? What? What do you mean I was missing? I hilariously have such a hard time playing games not like dying means everything. And I don't know why. Because then when I play games where dying means everything, it's just like, this is cheap. This is unfair. Who would play this? But I think it's just because I like arbitrary challenge. I like to challenge myself. It's not that I like to play easy games and then make them hard. It's just I like when a game has a good challenge curve to it, and then you can get so good at it that you can have fun with it. Like this, I like that I don't have to eat the defense items and the health items, and Max dies in one hit, so it's just like, okay, how am I going to take this battle on? I'm going to use a charge attack to stun them, and then hit them with again. And then, I mean, like, I always know that I can just level up the gun and shoot stuff, but... like Skyrim. Skyrim has a great no-death run. You're not supposed to play Skyrim that way, but it's a lot of fun. Grind up to, is it 100 Conjuration? So that you can summon 2 Grimoire. And you basically play the whole game with 2 Grimoire with you. You get hide behind them every time like a Draugr in a fucking cave shouts at you. As if it's unrelenting force, you just lose. Big-ass cat paws. Oh, he keeps grabbing on. It's so sweet. But, like, if he gets me, it's gonna fucking hurt. Oh, he's got my hand. Oh, he's got my hand. Oh, God. Oh, I knew it would hurt. Oh, he's got my hand. Oh, he's holding it like a little baby. Oh, God, like a fucking... Ah! Oh God, he's like... He's got my finger with all like... Oh, Jesus. Well, he didn't break the skin, but he got I agree with you completely. I honestly, at this point, would rather them just leave it and sit on this high note that it finished on. Because, and I say this to every single person I talk to about this, Rogue Galaxy is not a spiritual successor to this game. At all. Even remotely. I mean, it's got, like, some of the same mechanics, but, like, I don't even think it's made in the same engine. So, as much as I wanted to like that game, I literally can't see it as a successor to this. It has one mini-game, which I haven't even played yet, so I can't say for sure, but I think it compares best to Finny Frenzy. But again, in this game, you've got Finny Frenzy, the fishing contest, fishing, the photography minigame, and then Sfida. All pretty solid stuff. But again, Rogue Galaxy just has, I think, technically Finny Frenzy, but with bugs. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. I definitely would have liked it if Monica in this game, you know, like chased the rainbow butterflies through the woods or something. Or like on each level, she chased like one of the monsters that's flying with like some sort of net so that they could just use the sword animation for swinging. I don't know. But no, if they made a third one, I would definitely be afraid that it's just a cash grab because the team's not there. Like, maybe the original director and designer is still there, but there's no way the team's still working. And again, unless it's sitting at somebody's house, there's no way the engine's around, so the game's not going to feel the same. And I don't want some modern day looking game. I would rather this be a PS2 classic than have some unholy Unreal Engine 6 nightmare. Because again, if the guy who made this made Rogue Galaxy as like a, haha, you won't let me make Dark Cloud 3, but I'll make this, I don't want it. He lost it. Whatever he had when he made this, he forgot it. Don't get me wrong, Rogue Galaxy's a fun game. Great story, enjoyable time. But it is not some secret Dark Cloud 3. And I hate when people say that because it just tells me that they probably haven't played Dark Cloud 2 or Rogue Galaxy in years. Because it's just not there. The weapon build-up system isn't even the same. It's a weapon build-up system, but it's not even the same. They're not even comparable games at all. It's just, again, it kills me when people say it's the spiritual successor. It kills me so much that I've started listing similarities between Dark Cloud 2 and Dragon Quest VIII. Because there's more similarities between Dark Cloud and Dragon Quest VIII than there are Rogue Galaxy and Dark Cloud. And there's not many. There's like 3 between Dragon Quest and 2 between Rogue Galaxy. Now, Rogue Galaxy and Final Fantasy XII, that's a lot of similarities. If you've played Final Fantasy XII, you've played the better version of Rogue Galaxy. And if you haven't played Final Fantasy XII, play Rogue Galaxy and then play Final Fantasy XII. And just remember Rogue Galaxy for what it was. Which is probably really good in your memory. But don't go back to it. Truth be told, if I was just a little younger, I think the dream way to be would to grow up playing Rogue Galaxy, find Dark Cloud, play Dark Cloud 2, find Dragon Quest VIII, then play Final Fantasy XII, then Kingdom Hearts. I think that's the happiest way you could go through life in that, like, era. But instead, Rogue Galaxy was the last one I played, and it's just, it shouldn't have been that way. It should not have been the last one. It does nothing the best besides characters. I would say that. I think it has the best characters of all of those games I just listed. I don't think there's been a single character that I've just been like, okay, this sucks. Like, seriously. Now they're not like world-changing, like, oh my god, this is where that character came from? I didn't realize so many people were inspired by this. But they're good. I mean, they're good. I don't think there's been a single character where I've just been like, okay, like, this is just bad. The main character's pretty bad, but like, find me a main character that isn't in this world at this point. It's hard to come up with main characters. Is he a bad one? Kinda. But I think everybody else does well enough that you just look at him as like okay. They didn't spend a whole lot of time on him because they realized quickly that they could just forget about it and have a generic character or work way too hard on the main guy. And I think they went with the first option, which is just fine. He's not a silent protagonist. He's just generic, and that's okay. Generic's fine so long as it's written well. You can have generic and still be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. You could see it coming from a mile away, but you forgot that it's good story writing. Just because it's good story writing doesn't mean it's bad. It's good. It's good. Generic. It's good. Plenty of famous things are generic as shit now. And they're still good. Might not have been generic when they came out. But generic now. Again, generic now. Coming out yesterday. Doesn't mean it's bad. It'll still be good. Too many people think just because it's one can't be the other. That's bullshit. Things can be both. Opinions are neat. Form one, grow one. Have an interesting opinion on things. That's like one of the few things where you shouldn't be generic. And that's fine too. But like, don't waste it. It's like one of the few times where you can't be wrong ever is your opinion. Have a wild one. It can be bad. It can be an awful opinion. Just don't be generic. Shouldn't be generic opinions to begin with. Everybody should have their own. There can be an average or a median, but generic opinions, come on, that's like when everybody found out Baldur's Gate 3's most common character was just a human male warrior, and everybody was like, that can't be true. And they showed the stats, and it was just like some random ass normal looking human with like a generic white name, and it was just like, come on, people, you're playing a fucking role-playing game. It's just like, oh my god. And the same thing, Dragon's Dogma 2. People are like, oh, who's playing as the elf race? Who's playing as the beast ren? Who's doing this? And so many people are just like, oh, I'm gonna do my first playthrough as a human fighter and just get a feel for the game. And it's like, oh, shut up. You're gonna do every playthrough. We got you. We know what you're like now. What? 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 You're goofy. Oh my god, you're goofy. Did I just cast that 2 feet in front of me? And the worst part is, now that I'm thinking about it, is sometimes you get that miracle where like the people who grew up playing a game finally get the chance to like join the team and save their favorite game, but like I am the person who grew up playing this game. And I'm like 30. I think the people who grew up playing this game should be working on it right now. So if they're not saving it today, I don't think it's getting saved. And that's fine by me. This game's good enough. The first game's good enough for the fans who like it. People show up all the time and enjoy the games. I would rather them end this way. Because I'm a part of fandoms that don't turn out so well. 354, not bad. Haven't seen something like that in a while. Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis is what happens to a franchise when the company's just like, you want another game? Here you go. And it's like, what is this? It's like, we gave you a third one. And it's like, the second one wasn't even like the first one. What is this? We're just trying things out on your title. Please stop. Please stop. And then, yeah, Dino Crisis 3 was so poorly received that they didn't make a fourth one. But instead, they made a fourth one with a different title. And I can't even remember what that's called. Exoprimal. Exoprimal is Dino Crisis 4. But, like, it's so far detached that it doesn't even have the same name anymore. So, like, instead of us ending up like that, I would rather just end it Dark Cloud 2 and explain to people that I don't think Rogue Galaxy is actually Dark Cloud 3 at all. Somebody might have some bullshit email out there or voicemail that says otherwise, but I don't believe it, and if it is true, it's embarrassing, and they should be embarrassed. Like, from what I can tell, the fans of Rogue Galaxy don't even play the game. Like, there's nothing more telling about a game than when you go to its subreddit and nobody's playing it. Like, there's always dedicated fans for a game. But when there's literally nobody for a game, it's just kind of like, ooh, what's wrong with this game? Still no rain. Maybe I need to try a different level. What, Jiraiya? Look at your little face. You're a little baby. Scratch your back. Scratch your back. Can I play this game one hand? Oh, look at me. Not very well. I'm doing it though. I am playing this game one-handed right now. Ooh, that was so cool. Dude, I'm doing my best. Actually, I'm killing these diagonal flags. Like, totally by accident. I'm just not. Okay, is he jumping down? Alright, I'm not gonna cut it again because the video's gonna jump down. So bad. Terrible. I want my freaking seat back. I want my seat back and my freaking hoodie. Oh, no good. Drive by. Whoops. Oh, I got a carrot, nice. I love it when I actually get the bait I use on the floor I'm on. I'm shocked all that hadn't disappeared yet. Oh, nice. Power crystal and... way down there. We're gonna go over here. There, here. Just fish from right here real quick. I think it's fun. Yep, calculator again. There's no line in the water for me to work off of. Interesting. Adjust properly. And wait, I'm looking through the map right now. God, got that fish in no time. So I wondered what other fish are Amatacara size? Probably Pacoli, Bobos, Bonds. Interesting. This isn't bad. This one's pretty good. This could be a length record or something. This isn't a bad fish. 137. Not a record, but that's a good one. That's better than anything I've seen. So yeah. I wonder if it's every time I enter and exit rather than resetting the game itself. again, I don't think it guarantees you a bigger fish. I just think it gets you a better chance at catching a bigger fish. And then you're basically rolling those better chances at getting a giant fish versus just rolling past that 10th catch and being like, I'm going for it. Because I think then you're at the mercy of just blind RNG, which is not forgiving in this game. But again, I think there is a little forgiving, like, hey, catch 10 fish, and if you don't get it, try again. Because there's a lot of replayability to the stages. Like, you're not always going to get the speed up. You're not always going to catch the fish. You're not always going to get the time trial. You try again. And I think that replays to it. That, like, man, I didn't get the fish or the speed up. Next one. Oh, I got the speed up. Let's try for the fish this time. And then you get it within 3. But like, as fun as it is for me, I don't think the developers ever intended for somebody to fish for 15 hours. Again, there's a difference between getting a 72 centimeter fish and a 172 centimeter fish. But I think that again plays into the first 10 rule. Because if it is the first 10, you would actually see that 172 centimeter fish far more often than I'm thinking you ever should. But I would have to, you know, start a new game and go through every level and just try to fish for that, and then actually pay attention to see how many giant fish I catch on a regular playthrough. And then potentially, like, take the time to see, do I have to, you know, level up the rod to max and then keep fishing some before I ever see a monster fish? Or maybe in just 2 playthroughs, I actually catch one just, you know, meandering around. Because I would consider the fish you have to catch for Fabio big. But that's nothing compared to how big the fish get. And it's just like, are the fish that I'm going after just kind of like an Easter egg? Or is there actually like a, hey, congratulations, you caught the, like, mastery fish that I put in this game 20-some years ago? Or again, was it just some code that they arbitrarily put together and didn't realize, like, shit, we put fish that big in the game? I didn't know. I just put base stats in and a multiplier. I didn't know the fish got that big. Shit, I guess it makes sense. Yeah. Damn, that's a big fish. Or again, was some guy 20 years ago like, when they get their pull to max level and they get 9,999 experience, they unlock the ability to catch the perfect fish. It's a 1 in 10,000. I'll see if anybody ever gets it. And then 20-something years later, the guy just kind of forgot and nobody ever caught it. I just don't know, and I want to know. over the line. In a world where everything's falling apart, one hero takes time to enjoy himself. I should shake that 10 times too, right? Probably. I don't think they're related. If I shake one 10 times, why wouldn't I shake the other? Oh, this one's coming quick. Oh my god, what if I just pulled up a whole horse? Like this one's actually got long legs. No, dude, don't. Oh, God, don't. I love you, Jiraiya, but please do not come over here and harass me. You just got out of the chair, my dude. What do you want? What? He's just sitting there looking at me meowing. If I had to guess, his sisters are in something out there that he wants in. Or they're sleeping on something he wants to sleep on. So, after I catch this fish, give me 2 seconds to go figure out what it is. Because as it gets later into the night, if he's not happy, he's gonna ruin my night. I'm taking a break in 30 minutes. I'll get you a snack then, and then I'm done for the night. I'm not getting you any more shit after that. "30 minutes, I'm taking my last break for the night, and then I'm pushing through. You'll get something then, and then you guys get off my fucking ass. I've shared my chair with you guys all day so that you can be happy. You guys are being horrible. Wow, it is so hard to see that. I couldn't even see it the first time when it was dark. Well, I didn't think I was gonna make it. New Year's Eve fishing stream is... I mean, Depends who you ask. It's kind of a success. I mean, if you ask me, it was a success. But, like, tough crowd. There's some people out there that might be like, no. But I think I nailed it. I caught a record for everybody. I don't think anybody has a heavier fish than that. Kaji-wise. If you do, post it, coward. I caught myself a personal best Umakadara. I caught a really big Hama Hama. Couldn't set a record there. Wanted to, couldn't. Didn't. I've tried a bunch of different things today. I didn't just sit and do the same thing I always do. Right before the new year, best time to try some new stuff is right before the new year. You want to try some new stuff before the new year, so that when the new year hits, you're not discouraged from trying new things. You're already into the habit of trying new things. Oh my god, he's just sitting on the other side of the door meowing at me now, so that I can't see him. You're so bad. Let me go to Shigura Village, catch some fish, and then I'm gonna take a break. Oh, he's literally just sitting on the other side of the door meowing into the sky. I guess it's the ceiling, but same difference. Oh, just, my god, he's just meowing into the ceiling. I think I will reset one more time at the end of this 2-hour mark. And then for the last 4 hours, I will not. I'm really excited to fish for the Bobo. I think the Bobo is going to look actually, like, surprisingly cool. Or not surprisingly cool, but surprisingly big. I love him, but like, it drives my nerves up the wall that he just sits there and cries for. He'll do it for hours. He'll just literally sit there and fucking cry for hours. I usually at some point step in because it's just so fucking irritating. But like, there's no making him happy. You can do everything to make him happy, and then the final answer is give him attention. And there is no amount of attention for that fucking cat. I love him, but I fucked up somewhere along the road. You can pet his belly and he doesn't get annoyed. You can scratch his head. You can scratch his back. You can rub his ears. You can do whatever you want. They're just, stop. I love you, but stop. I can't do it. I cannot listen to you meow for the next 28 minutes. Please stop. It's fucking coming through my headset. I'm shocked it's not on the mic. I think it's the fact that I have the threshold set because of that stupid buzzing sound that his meows don't come through. It's like 4 feet away, just screaming every 10 seconds into the ceiling. It's cute for the first few minutes, but he'll do it for hours. Dude, I'm gonna kick you out of the room. Don't do it. Don't get closer to me and keep meowing. I love you, but stop. Okay, get out of the room. Nope, nope, nope. No, you're not taking my chair. You're not taking my fucking chair. Get out. God damn, I can't do it. I'm at my end with him. All of them. I'm fucking done with it. I'm sick of fucking standing, sitting, standing, sitting, standing, sitting. I think they're just fighting over a fucking basket at this point. A singular basket. I think that's what he was meowing about, is he wants my fucking chair again. Because he can't get a basket out there, and I'm not doing it. The chair's mine for the rest of the night. I'm not fucking... No. They're fucking... No, I'm not doing it. I'm mad now. I should never have fucking given up the chair in the first place, because now they're just gonna be stupid, fucking annoying ass cats about it and think that they deserve it because I gave it to them once. I should not have fucking done that today. I don't know why I did that. God, that is why he started doing that. He thought he could just get my fucking chair. I shouldn't. I have always put my foot down about the fucking chair because of June. And I was lenient today, and he went for it right there. Oh my god, yeah, because I scooped their litter box and everything right before this. I felt, yeah. An hour and a half ago. No, there's no way they're out of water, their litter box is dirty, and he's hungry. What a fucking ass. He literally just wanted my chair because I gave it to him today. I think cats literally will take a mile if you give them an inch. It's awful. Dogs just take a mile. They don't give a shit. They have no fucking way of controlling themselves. Unless you get lucky and you have one of those great dogs, they just take a mile. But cats will figure you out. They'll learn the boundary and then they'll slowly push it. Also, if I don't catch any record fish from doing this entering and exiting shit, I'm gonna guess it's just totally random, and it doesn't matter how you do it, which is both reassuring and not reassuring. So that was 3. I'm like programmed now to think it's gonna happen on that one. Which again is technically third shake after I hit X. I don't know. I've stopped seeing fish back here though, which worries me. Because I've caught fish on the tail end. I'm not catching fish back here anymore, and I don't know why. Oh my god, I can see one of their fucking ears in the light from the hallway in my door. I'm guessing it's him. Just looking in my fucking door to see what I'm doing, but trying not to look at me. Such a shit. Oh my god. I'm guessing it's him, because they haven't come into the room yet. And the other two, the sisters would have just walked into the room and done whatever they're going to do, but since they're hiding in the doorway, I can guarantee it's him. I don't know what he wants. It's the chair. He wants the chair I'm sitting in, and I'm not fucking giving it up. I'm done. I'm so done between him and June. I should never have given it to June because now I'm gonna find her fucking chewing on the cables. She's gonna think it's okay for her to sit here, and it's not because she fucks with. I shouldn't. God, why did I let her sit here today? She's gonna. No! What just happened? What was that? This isn't a record fish, is it? No. Oh my god. How did I not lose this fish? I should have lost this fish. I was not paying attention. Well, this one should be in the bin. I'm not gonna throw it away, but it should be. Alright, so I'm going to just... I don't know, but I'm just going to say that should have been my giant fish. I'm gonna catch 6 more, but I think that's like the fish I'm talking about. Where the game's basically like, hey, there's your medal. Obviously, that's way bigger than any medal in the game, but that's what I'm talking about. He's still at the fucking door. I can't look at him right now. It's just distracting me. Not that this is like world-changing shit, but tomorrow will come. And I will wake up and that cat will be sleeping in my armpit or in my crotch for the last 8 hours. And he's still going to scream at me all morning while I make his breakfast. And he's going to scream at me all the time while I'm making his dinner. So he'll make it. These are good fish. Definitely makes me think it's every time I enter this place. So that's good. That's good. It's a good fish, 350. Oh yeah, 336. Not bad. I think when I come back, I'm going to try the Umakadara on all of its different floors. Which is like 4. So, just because I want to see if maybe switching between the floors will give me a better chance of rain. Probably not. But maybe the game knows that I keep doing the same floor over and over. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it does know that I keep doing the same floor over and over because it keeps track of how many enemies I've defeated, but like not actually like, oh, he's done these 2 floors repeatedly. So we can check that out. Get some medals, obviously. And then I don't think it actually matters too much that I'm on the last floor. I think it's more of like chapters matter. Like, well, no, because why would you think Shigura Village is better than the city if the actual stages themselves didn't matter? Huh. I don't know. were wrong about Shigura Village and Vicino. Mencino. Cappuccino. Americano. Oh, I could go for a caramel ribbon crunch right now. I'd fall asleep if I drank that. So I'm not catching anything over here anymore because I'm not hitting X. I'm not catching anything after those first few bursts. Oh my god, it was him. He finally came into the room. Dude, you're getting kicked out of the room if you meow at me. I'm not doing this right now. You got 15 minutes. He's checking the floor for snacks. He's gonna, I guarantee it, he's gonna throw up tonight. Hey cat, he sucks. I love him, but he sucks, man. Yep, he's gonna go check their bowls. He thinks he's starving, and this is it. He's gonna get one too many treats. He's gonna fucking barf on my carpet. His sister can literally eat like as much food as you put in front of her, and then his older sister will like do that thing where they bury their food, imaginary bury it, because she's done eating. But him, I mean, he eats like 4 or 5 pieces too much and he throws up everything. It's not even an exaggeration. Like, there is just a definitive line in sand, and if he eats a few pieces too much, fucking immediate. I hate that sound too. Oh my god. I'm sure he hates it too. And it's not a small amount of food. It's not like just, hey, you can only eat this much. It's like, you can give him treats all day, and then all of a sudden, like, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna grab myself a little snack because it's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm not normally up this late, and I'm just gonna throw you guys each 3 treats, and he's throwing up. He only ate 1 of them. I also think he's got like some sort of fucking sensitive stomach or something, because sometimes he throws up if I don't feed him too much, but like, he wasn't awake when I fed him. Like, sometimes I'll find him and like bring him over to the food dish so he can eat because he didn't wake up while I was making, which is super rare. And I just don't think his stomach has had time to wake up for all the food he's ingesting because he scarfs it. So it might be that too. But I never run him after they eat. If he runs and he throws up, that's his fault. But I never like exercise them after they eat. And usually if I exercise them and then feed them, they do really well. They don't yarp it. But again, his sisters don't yarp. He does. And it's pretty rare. I mean, like, I go to pretty far lengths to make sure he's not throwing up his food all the time. I mean, that'd be shitty. What kind of owner would I be if my cat was throwing up all the time? Just because I didn't care to feed him the right amount. That'd be shitty. Maybe like having a cat that fucking has diarrhea all the time and smells terrible, and you make fun of him for it, but it's your fault for feeding him the wrong food. That'd be terrible. But nope. And Instead, he's just a giant jackass that I somehow turned into that. Well, it wasn't all me. He was the needy one. His sister's the independent one. She's great. We wouldn't have gotten in any situation just her. But she's the best one. She's quiet. She talks when she needs, like, actually needs something, like the water dish is empty, or it's like the time of day I actually feed her. The most annoying thing JoJo does is she headbutts my headboard, and it makes like the loudest noise I can imagine when you're like asleep. It's just the perfect frequency that like it cuts through a dream. It's like one of those alarms that you can hear it whether you're dead asleep or not. You could be out on a hike listening to nature and you can hear that alarm cutting through your backpack. Listen to a song on the radio, cuts through. But when she headbutts that thing, it's like conk, conk, conk of just her headbutting it. Her brother, of course, gets as close as possible to my face and then meows. And then their eldest sister, June, likes to touch my mouth with her feet. And it's fucking disgusting. Maybe I'm just not trying enough. Maybe I should be shaking more down there. I don't know. See, but like, this could be a total waste of my time to do all this. That was like almost 20 seconds that I could have just been going for another fish. But was I going for another fish? I fucking don't know. I have no idea. And I'm not even sure if there's a good way of me finding out. So, we're gonna catch some more fish. So again, we're gonna do one last reset and then just kind of run off of that one. And that'll just be kind of what we did for today. Not perfectly, but for the most part. should be catching something right there sometimes. I would think. Is it because I'm not hitting X? I just don't know. Maybe for the last 3 hours we hit X. Maybe we bring it back. Last fish, you're taking some time though. Last 2 fish. Ooh, my thumb is not happy. Might be hitting my limit. Oh, he's gone fucking crazy. He is full raccoon tail. He's either wrestling. Oh, he's wrestling with his sister. Oh, I've never seen them actually play. Sad. Although that might be good. That might be because I actually fucking kicked him out of my room. He might actually be playing with his sister because I kicked him out of my room. He's about to attack the shit out of his sister. She doesn't normally play, but she followed him in. So he either dished some shit that she wasn't happy about, or they're actually playing. They never play, like, never. And it pretty quickly devolves into one of them not having fun. So if they're actually playing, that's incredible. Because they're fucking like 4.5. They never play. I'm like not even ashamed to say that because they just don't. And I think it's my fault. I think when they were young, I played with them all too much, and that's kind of why they all have their own ways of playing. Because when they were kittens, I would like just try to interact with them in any way you could, and whatever they'd have the most fun doing is what I do. But they never chased each other, wrestled, or hunted each other, or anything like that. They just didn't. Is that them? 4, 5, 9. Alright, so we're gonna take a break. Alright, boom. Boom. Alright, YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. The next one's going to be, or 2 from now is going to be the new year. It's the next stream, though, so, I will see you all in the coming year. Again, not the next one, but 2 from now. Unless you're in the future, then it could be probably the new year. But goodbye, YouTube. Things have been weird today. Sorry for that.